Hi friends! So this week we're talking about, for math, multiplicative comparisons. So what is a multiplicative comparison? Really, we're just looking at some of the keywords and phrases that let us know that we're comparing multiplication, okay? So let's look at, I'm going to show you, this is a key phrase that you're going to see a lot in 4th grade math. You're going to see word problems and it's going to have this phrase times as many, or times as many as. So when you see that phrase, times as many as, I want you to think about it as times, right? You even see inside that phrase, times as many, you see the word times, okay? So don't let this as many as, or don't let the as many part fool you. It really just means times. So what I like to do when I see this phrase, times as many, I cross it out and I put a multiplication sign, right? This is our multiplication, this is our time sign. I actually just cross it out and right above it or right below it, put that multiplication sign. So take a look, this next one says, what is 5 times as many as 6? All right, so let's go back to that key phrase that we were just talking about, that comparative phrase, times as many. What are we gonna do to it? We're not going to let it confuse us. We're going to cross it out, cross out the times as many as, and put the times, the multiplication symbol, okay? So now we know what is 5 times 6. We can write the matching equation, right? 5 times 6 equals n. We'll put n will be our product. So when we're multiplying, we know that these two numbers that we're multiplying together, these are called our factors. Factors are numbers you multiply together to get to a product. So here we're trying to find a product. So what is 5 times 6? When I multiply these two factors together, what do I get? Hopefully you got the product 30, just like I did, okay? So again, we're looking at that key phrase, times as many, and we're thinking about how it really just means times. Think about that first word, times, cross out the phrase so it's not gonna confuse you, and put that multiplication sign. So I've got one more for you to try. I wanna know, what is 3 times as many as 6? Look at that phrase. Look at that comparative statement. Look at that phrase, times as many as. Don't let it confuse you. What is this problem asking you to do? It's asking you to times. Go ahead and cross out the phrase, times as many as, and we know it means multiply. Replace it with the times symbol. Now we can write our matching equation. What is 3 times 6? Well, 3 times 6 equals, when I multiply these two factors together, I get 18. That's my product. 3 times 6 equals 18. So how did we find that? We looked at our multiplicative statement right here. We looked at the phrase, times as many as, remembering that it means times. All right, 4th graders, when I say times as many as, you say times. Remember that this year because, friends, you will see that phrase over and over again. So that's why we're talking about it so early on in the year. Hope that helps. And as we go on throughout the year, I think it'll start to make more and more sense. And this is a concept that we will continue and keep practicing.